finished the story.
And we are back again. The gang's back together. Trio. It's going to take over the rest of the world.
Boys.
The boys.
Not singing the rest of that song because...
No, go do it. And do this hours dance while you're right.
I'm not doing this
John's turned heel. John's turned heel.
I've not turned heel. Well,
heel John.
Heel John. Whatever. Okay. All the good guys are going heel now anyway. Are you? How we doing, fellas?
I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. I hurt my shoulder in the gym this morning, so we've had ice on that all morning. Feeling okay now, so we'll see how that feels tomorrow. This is why you don't get a gym. This is why you just get you don't get a gym.
This is why I don't go, mate.
Exactly.
Don't go because I just hurt myself, and I don't want to hurt myself. I bruise like a peach. So.
Yeah, I'm a weird freak when I go to the gym because I love the pain. Absolutely, yeah. No, I'm weird, mate. Honestly, when I used to go for like 3-4 hours at night. There was nights where I was in the gym at 3 a.m.
Fucking hell, that's
mad. I used to finish work at 11. By the time I got across to the gym in Ashton, it was near enough 12. Got changed and stuff out of my work stuff. Yeah, there was nights, mate. There was only me and the cleaner, and I was doing weights. And I look at the cleaner going, I don't think you're going to be able to spot me. And that's when I was like, yeah, I think it's time to put the weight down and go home. But yeah, and then I'd get up and I was aching the next morning. Then I knew I was doing it right.
Yeah, that's...
So yeah, I absolutely love the pain. My hands were always ripped open. Oh mate, it's great. Oh mate, it's good. That's how you know it's working.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't hurt. It's not working.
No, I know that bit.
So I knew last week I didn't do enough on my legs, like because I could walk properly on the Saturday. So I didn't have any issues. So next week, bigger day on legs.
If you've done legs and you can walk the next day, you've not done legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you've got to be able. You've got to get a stair lift put in for after leg day so you can get downstairs.
Can I just have one of those anyway?
Huh?
I'm just lazy. Can I not just have one of those anyway?
I thought I said you not got one of those anyway. Fuck. I'm only a
well, that as well. Yeah, to be fair.
I'm only a little bit older than you, and I have leg problems. You have a dig.
Don't paint me in a bad light now, heel John.
Yeah. Matt picks on minorities.
Fuck you all.
How are you, Matt?
I've hurt my legs. No, I'm not joking. I'm all right. All good, mate. All good. Same shit, different day. Not rich yet.
No.
So I've not left my job. So still sat in my mum and dad's house playing Overwatch.
But you have applied for what culture? So, which one was it? I can't remember which one it was.
What culture? Yeah. So what culture put on Facebook? Teddy sent me a screenshot of it saying they're looking for freelance video editors. Fuck it. I'm not had anything back. So I applied for it just to see what would happen. Didn't get anything. I've not had anything back. So, but I sent them some videos of Matt v John because they're probably the best ones for editing that I've done. And I was going to send the awards off, but as I looked on the video, half the awards are cut off by the fucking banners top and bottom, so it looks fucking stupid. So I didn't send that one off.
Yeah, it's probably good not to send that one off you with the spell mistakes and the banners, mate.
Yeah, that's true as well, yeah. I can blame that on my co-host.
Oh, I didn't do the banners.
Noticed, mate. I pick on minorities. You said it yourself, so that's what I'm doing. Heel Matt, fuck it.
Yeah, I didn't do I didn't do the banners because I don't do law letters.
No, I did it. It was all me. I did ask someone to spell prove it. That didn't fucking work out because he's dyslexic as fuck.
You didn't ask me either. Because you can blame me.
Was a point.
There's no point asking me to spell check anything.
Should have asked me.
Should have sent Zoe. Sent to me to send Zoe. But no. Decent little week again for wrestling. This weekend, obviously, we had the New Japan Strong pay-per-view, which is obviously another video out there. If you haven't seen it, go and give it a watch. Obviously, we've got on SmackDown and Raw the King of the Ring brackets pretty much taking control of the programs, and then Dynamite was pretty damn good this week.
I didn't watch Dynamite.
Did you not?
I for once, I can't. No, I didn't. I didn't watch it at all. I've not even looked at the results either.
Just me then. Don't ask me what happened though, because I got a mind like a fish.
I say that all the time. So I've got a memory like a goldfish, and I can't remember what I did yesterday. Never mind anything else.
I do remember it because you had Edge Brody Lee, which was an absolute banger, and then you had the ending. You had the Kenny and Mega announcement and the ending.
I did see. Cool. I did watch little bits. Yeah, I tell a lie. There's bits I've watched there.
I watched it.
Is that the one? Is that the show with Kenny on it?
Yeah.
Where he was in the hospital bed.
I watched that.
Well, the one was in the hospital bed.
Oh no, I didn't watch that one.
You watched last week's.
I watched the week before. Yeah.
That's but let's get all the important stuff out nice and early. Obviously, links are all below for our social medias, and obviously it says above we are affiliated with EuroShop, so that leads me on nicely to the most important question of the week. What shirt you wearing? I feel like a pervert when I say that, by the way.
So I am.
Why are you trying to take advantage of me?
I'm wearing my
right, this is organised. I could have had mine.
I actually wasn't. I was wearing my New Day one, and I did some cleaning up, and I smelled a bit sweaty, so I thought I'd change my shirt. So I changed it to this.
Could have had Solo or mine, we the ones on them. We could have had a Uso day.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a group chat now between us, so we can just all collaborate what shirts we're wearing.
Yeah, I got my Judgment Day one on again, just because I went shopping before the pod, and it was the first T-shirt on top of the pile. That was a wrestling T-shirt.
I'll to that soon.
I got a free Judgment Day hoodie. It was sick. So
free Judgment Day hoodie.
So I ordered over bank holiday, and I ordered the
through the link.
Through the link. I changed my mind because I was going to get something else as well. So I cancelled my order to get a refund so I could place a bigger order to save on shipping. And because it was bank holiday, it wouldn't let me cancel it, so I had to ring up and speak to someone. And when I rung up, and they cancelled it, but it still got sent. And I never said anything. So
that brings back flashbacks to me before we got affiliated. Wow, that reminds me of somebody ringing up EuroShop complaining about his stuff not turning up, and
I've still not received it.
And it's turned up. That's why Matt shoots every video with a background in it.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't do that on Sunday.
This
is awkward.
So yeah, if you ever go back and watch any of the old videos before you'll know when we got affiliated, because me and Matt stopped moaning about EuroShop.
Yeah. Every single video was a rant about EuroShop and how great it is.
And then Matt went and got us affiliated with him, and now we can't rant about EuroShop anymore.
Even though we need to, but we can't.
Yeah. Still more, EuroShop, get some bigger sizes on, put everything on there.
Need bigger sizes, man. It's pissing me off now.
Put all the memorabilia stuff on there, because like the ring stuff, the mats and stuff from WrestleMania weren't on the English one this year.
Yeah.
Which annoyed me because I wanted one to go. I want to finish the story on my mats because I've got the return. I need the finish the story one, but I wasn't paying. It was working out nearly double to get it from the US.
Based on shipping.
Yeah. So no thanks.
Shite.
There's been no good t-shirts, has there, for a while been released? Just looking now, last lot that I liked was around WrestleMania with Bray Wyatt and Cody and KO.
I've seen something that's up your street though, Matt. I don't know. I've seen a pair of shorts.
I've seen them. I have got my eyes on them, but I'm not willing to pay £52 for them.
With that discount, it's 58 now. They've gone up.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm not willing to spend £58 on a pair of CM Punk shorts.
Yeah.
And I don't want to walk around with a big Chicago CM Punk logo around them. If that was little, like it was at the side, that it'd be a little bit better. But I still might buy any if they go down in price, but only if they go. And this shit's from the US as well, so you're gonna have to pay a charge to get it sent over as well.
No, I think if you get them in EUROSHOP and the shipped, you just pay the normal
You just pay the normal ship.
P&P. It's
Yeah.
if you actually
Yeah.
buy them from the WWE store on the US site, you pay the shipping fee.
What other CM Punk stuff can I get? Let's have a look.
Oh,
I'll have to have a look at that later for CM
well,
Punk.
I might be doing an order from the AW store anyway. So
Well, what you
We're not
getting? What you
affiliated
getting? What you
with them.
getting?
got my eye on an Eddie Kingston t-shirt.
Right. Okay.
So you want to waste your money then? Right, okay.
I'm not buying CM Punk stuff.
Hey.
It's the one where it's just his head on it and he's got the crown and it's fairly new. I want a new EV
What a
t-shirt.
surprise. A new t-shirt, AEW dropped, you're having me on. No way.
Hey, I like that he's churning out new t-shirts all the time. I do like
Every
that.
fucking day.
Alpha
No, I know. To be fair, I do like it, but like 9 times out of 10, they are shit.
keeps up the storylines though sometimes, doesn't it? You know, with new merch advertising, especially when they do the poster ones for the pay-per-views.
The poster t-shirts are really good.
Where if you go to some of the like, obviously live events, like I went to that live event last year, and did I send you the picture of the t-shirts? And they had the Roman Reigns big dog
Oh,
shirt.
yes, you did. Yeah, they had the
from,
old
like,
ones
3
out, didn't
years
they?
ago, and like, but now the Euro store, they don't update it enough. Where AEW online, I'm going to be doing the shipping in for the American ones because the European shirt they're just not got nothing on it. But yeah, that one I want a new EVP one for All In.
It really annoys me that they don't do the hoodies on the Euro store. Like,
No.
It's so
yeah, but
dumb.
even then, the hoodies, their hoodies have started the restricted sizing on them as well, which started annoying me because I really want a new hoodie.
Might have to go on that website you gave me.
You just reminded me.
There's an eBay site I'll have to send you as well, an eBay seller.
Yeah.
That I've bought from before.
I'm looking at a Dom hoodie at the moment. Dom hoodie. So.
Yeah, which I've bought before.
T-shirt.
I bought my Bullet Club hoodie from this person, so that it's decent as prints. Which reminds me, actually, I may be able to get Wrestling Fella hoodies made soon for us.
That would be fantastic. That'd be fantastic.
My little sister has bought a printing machine and stuff. She's just getting all set up, so I get to do a trial run with us.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
But yeah, so let's hit it. Let's hit the road. Where are we starting this week?
We'll start off just some random news that's popping up here and there, and then we can go into the quick rundown of the shows.
I noticed that.
Did you know AEW has signed? Is it Camille from NWA?
Camille. Yeah.
Well, she's not been happy because surprise, Tony Khan doesn't know what he's doing with women. As previously reported, so is it Camille or Camille?
Camille, I think.
Camila. Anyway, she signed a contract with AEW. Well, speaking on the Keeping It 100% official podcast, Conan confirmed that she had been signed with AEW since February, but noted how she told him AEW had kept her in the dark about plans for months until just recently. He said, I talked to her in February because we're going to bring her down to Mexico for something. She was like, I'm signed to AEW. And then she was like, the way he speaks is just stupid. She was like in March or April when I called her back. She was like, bro, they haven't answered me. I go, are they paying you? She goes, yeah, but they haven't answered me. I don't know what I'm doing or when I'm starting. Nobody's answering me anything. And then finally the other day I talked to her again and she's like, oh, I think they've finally got plans for me. So she's been signed since February, but they didn't know what to do with her. It sounds like a very Vince McMahon thing to do.
So, yeah, this is the problem with the women's division as a whole. Like in AEW, they just seem to be concentrated on Mercedes money and Tony Storm.
Even that's not.
And Tony Storm's great, don't get me wrong, but Mercedes money is. It seems like a floundering thing at the minute for me.
It's almost like Tony doesn't know how to book a females match. That's the problem. You get what? I'm just literally just pulling up Dynamite's stuff this week so I can refresh mine. I think we had one match, and I don't even think it went on very long this week. We have Tony Storm promo. Yeah. You had a Maria May, who's Tony Storm's little sidekick. Harley Cameron, which is with Saraya. It's like he hasn't got a clue how to book the women. And considering he's got a pretty decent women's division when he's got everybody fit. Now with obviously with Mercedes Moné, Saraya, Paige, Tony Storm, Chris Statlander, Willow, Julia Hart, Britt Baker when she finally returns.
Katie Hayter when she eventually returns as well.
He needs to figure it out soon, because I think that'll be first place they could lose people very quickly by jumping ship. Because let's be honest, the female division in WWE is only getting better. Getting better. They're getting more airtime. The main event and shows. Then Tony, he's too concentrated on something else. I get he's got storylines that probably run a bit there, but like, what the fuck's Saraya done since All In?
Nothing.
Yeah, no. She's not been on TV, has she?
She's been like a manager role. She brought her brother over. He's wrestled once or twice. She's now managing this woman. Obviously, Ruby's gone. She's pregnant. Ty Conte's still off TV because she's on the maternity leave, whatever it is. But yeah. Do you blame Jay Cargill from jumping ship? Absolutely not.
Nope.
She was wrestling squash matches every week.
Yeah.
Which is not which isn't gonna develop her, because she's still relatively new to the business. It weren't helping her at all.
Look, she came across the WWE. They packaged her that night when as announced. They packaged her on the SmackDown coming up. Triple H meeting her. Then they must have had her in the PC
Performance Center
the next day or so. Realised, hang on a minute, she hasn't got a 10-15 minute match in her. We're going to have to work on her for a while. How long was she gone before we seen her again properly?
3 months.
And
November, January.
I thought she'd gone. I thought they fired her again.
3 months it was, because she's shown up at the Rumble, didn't she?
Yeah. So then the Rumble, which is what? She doesn't really have to do much in the Rumble as such. If she comes in late, throw a few people out, done. And then she sort of disappeared a little bit more then till getting into the WrestleMania, close to the WrestleMania season. And then she came back, and now hopefully she's ready for TV. It's WCW Goldberg all over again with AEW and Jay Cargill. They built her up to be this beast of a woman, smashing people in minutes, unbeaten run. But then when she got beat, what can we do with her? She can't go more than 5 minutes.
They didn't do anything worth doing with her in terms of matches, did she? So, speaking of the women, Sky Blue has had some sexist and right. I'm having a rant in a minute. Sexist and vulgar remarks.
Yeah.
So
during the latest Ring of Honor taping.
Yeah.
When he starts his rants, you can go to the toilet, make a sandwich.
Okay.
No, because it's about men.
Oh, this is yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
We have these rants every now and then, don't we, mate?
Yeah, because we talk about it when they come off planes and they're all waiting with about 8 million figures to get signed so they can sell them on eBay. They're trying to put their arm around him for a picture, like fucking personal space. So Sky Blue faced a wave of sexist and vulgar remarks during the latest Ring of Honor taping, and she obviously, like any young lady would do, she takes it to her heart, and it really got to her. She's had a load of support through not just AEW talent, but WWE talent as well, and TNA talent. Stop being fucking weird. Stop it.
Have you heard about this? Have you heard the full story on this? So the guy that so security kicked him out.
Yeah.
The guy was with a kid.
Yeah.
Brought his kid with him.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
and he's
fucking
acting like
stupid.
that around his kid. It's fucking mad. Like,
Do you know what the crazy thing is? He's probably one of these guys who grew up watching the Attitude Era and absolutely loved the bras and panty matches, and that was female wrestling. And obviously, because the wrestlers and the female and they wear next to nothing, he thinks that's his given right. Now, I am a brother of 4 sisters. I have more nieces than I do nephews. And I'm one of these people. It's all this rubbish. Well, it's the way she's dressed, and it's not.
It's not at all.
It's not. You
Yeah,
keep your manners. Be polite.
yeah, obviously.
So whenever I met, Britt Baker, when I met Britt Baker the other year at Flow, she put her arm around me. I had my arm round the back, but I wasn't touching her.
Yeah.
I won't do it out of respect. Keanu Reeves does it. Ever see a picture of Keanu Reeves of a woman?
I've seen it.
He's not actually touching them.
Yeah, it's
just out of respect. Even if they say it's okay, I wouldn't do it. It's not right. And I'm with you there, Matt. It's like you don't do it, you freak.
Stop being weird. So I get
the whole. If you want to say something, do it to Nia Jackson, Tamina, and see if you got any teeth left in your head.
Or Shayna Baszler. See what happens when you say it to her. Like, I get the good-looking ladies, and back in the Attitude Era, that kind of thing was fine to do, mate. This day and age, come on now, like, I fancy the pants off Liv Morgan, but I ain't gonna fucking say, "Oh my god, you sexy." You know what I mean? It's just weird. Stop it. Like, stop being.
Rhea's good at reaction. Rhea does it right when someone says something to her like that. Rhea snaps at them and puts them back into place. And I think some of these women need to do that. But I know obviously some of them are in the ring, they're confident, cocky, but when they're out of the ring, they're not. So Julia Hart, when I was at AEW last year, Julia Hart, she was going to the shop and obviously everybody was flooding them and stuff. And she genuinely looked petrified, like wrapped up in a big hoodie. Like, and you're just like, now guys, look, she doesn't want to take photos. Just respect that. Let her walk off.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It's not even just the women. It obviously is more the women than anything. But if you see a wrestler out in the open, in the real world, they say no, thank you, or no, not today. Respect it.
That's it.
Move on.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. Yeah.
Any I've met, I've asked for a photo, and if they've said no, I've gone, all right, no worries, it's fine.
It's like a couple of months ago, Maxine Dupree was wrestling on a house show, and she got abuse of the fact that, and she knows she's not the greatest wrestler. She's learning as she goes.
Yeah.
Stop being weird and calling out that she's not great. She knows it. She's trying to get better. That's why she's doing more in ring stuff, and she's learning off these women that she's.
Wrestling NXT, even did she? She came straight to main roster. She literally
came to main roster as a manager with LA Knight, Marseille, and Mansoir. So, like, get a grip. Stop being fucking pervy and weird, and just watch the product. End of rant.
Yeah, simple as
that. Was pretty tame, to be fair. Like,
there's a guy that that American Wrestling Group is in there.
Yes.
And he's the creepiest guy that I've ever, like me and he's got every time I see him put pictures up, it's with female wrestlers. They'll go to conventions, never with any guys. It's always all female wrestlers, and it's like he dressed up as Asuka, which was hilarious. So I'll find him out and see, but.
It's just reminded me of something, but I'm not going to put it on the pod. Remind me after the.
Yeah, I've got something I want to say to you as well, but I can't put it on the pod because
remind me after this. just before we finish recording, just to tell me to remind about.
Oh, I've told you.
Just say Rhea Ripley to me, and it'll come back to me.
Right. That's okay.
I'd say nothing about Rhea Ripley. It was. It's nothing. But no,
I told you about the one I was going to talk about.
Yeah. That's why I said you've got one of them mates, Matt. Now, look, I'm one of the people as well, though. I'm at an event or I'm outside somewhere and you're rude to someone, anybody, I'll put you back in your place.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid to put you in your place.
Yeah.
I did it all in when somebody called Malachi Black, Alistair Black. Malachi asked him not to, and then he went, "But Alistair," and I was like, "Mate, he's just told you he's called Malachi. Alistair dead." Oh, sorry, Alistair. I mate, fuck off. But yeah, no, 95% of wrestling fans, male or female, are absolutely great to be around. The guys that were stood outside all night outside the hotel at All In, absolutely great bunch. If the wrestler said no, or maybe later, they all left him.
Yeah, and that's how it should be.
That's what it should be like.
Shifting gears to Max Caster, who is suspended from AEW currently. He's done a video with Chris Van Vliet. Is that right?
Van Vliet.
Van Vliet, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, Teddy. Fucking hell.
One of my
Get
favourites.
it right, Matt. Jeez.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Fucking hell. Do you know what? I don't like Teddy being on here. He's changed things.
Yeah, I just let it go.
We can't
No,
do
it's not
anything
good enough.
anyway.
It's a good job you went around.
Imagine if he was there to take a shit. Takeshita! So he got asked about Shelton Benjamin potentially joining AEW, and he said he doesn't want Shelton Benjamin anywhere near AEW. And when he got asked why, he said it's if he's coming in, he's taking my spot.
Absolutely, I agree.
That's what I was going to say. Do you agree with him when it comes to stuff
I
like
think
that?
Tony Khan right now needs to stop hiring ex-WWE guys.
Yeah, agreed.
I just think he needs to stop hiring in general.
Yeah, stop hiring in general. But there's a few enigmas out there. Like there's a few people out there that if they come free, there's going to be a battle for them. Go for them. The only other WWE guy I'd like to see him nailed down to a full-time contract, and he's been away from WWE now for long enough, is Cardona.
Yeah, but
I think Cardona
though.
would be absolutely awesome in AEW. I also want Cardona to go back to WWE as Cardona. He has said a couple of his pod.
I think there's more of a chance of him going there with Chelsea Green.
Yeah, well, I think the issue is, and he mentioned it in a passing comment in one of his latest big hunts on, because obviously everybody knows I do watch figures on stuff like that. Someone mentioned something about a Zack Ryder figure, and he went, "Oh, he's long dead him."
Yeah, he always says that about. He always says it about Zack Ryder figures. Every single one that gets brought
He still
up.
signs him, Zack, and stuff.
No, he does. Yeah.
I think if he do want him back, it's going to be coming back.
I think it would be. I don't think it'd be Zack Ryder. I don't think Triple H would have him back as Zack Ryder if that was the case.
Cardona will work better. You got to let Cardona go do Cardona thing because he's just fucking awesome, and I'm hoping he hits the UK again sometime soon. But yeah, no, I think AEW should stop signing ex-WWE guys, no matter who they are, like Daniel Bryan, Edge, coming across. If there's a couple that would be, yeah. So I know they've just re-signed Seth and Sheamus and Drew. If they got released, then yeah, I would do, because you're going to complete dream matches. But I'm talking now, like, I'm not saying he's going to get released, but Otis is on the storyline now. We don't know where Otis is going. If Otis got released, Tony Khan should not sign Otis because he was an ex-WWE guy, or Tozawa.
But he should sign Chad Gable if he came up.
Yeah, Chad Gable's one of them people who I feel like deserves more. And if AEW can give him more, like they're doing with Will Ospreay, then yeah. But if it's just to put asses on seats like I would say Daniel Bryan and Claudio as well, would just to put asses on seats.
But Daniel Bryan's proved more than that, though.
Oh, Daniel Bryan's proven himself now to be absolutely brilliant there. It's rejuvenated his career. I actually enjoy Daniel Bryan again now.
That was the best move he made. That was going there.
Yeah, I think Copeland's done it as well. I just don't think we've seen the best of Copeland yet. But WWE wanted to make Copeland
Hard
an
time.
attraction
Yeah.
where he wanted more because he knows his days are numbered. He absolutely knows it, and I think he's said in an interview recently. He knows he's not got long left.
He's got
That's what,
another year, he said. He's got another year to do and then he's done.
and if that's it, if he's only got another year, he doesn't want to be appearing twice, 3 times a year. What SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and maybe a Rumble and Mania. No, he wants to be wrestling. But oh, this just leave them.
Yeah. Shelton should go at TNA anyway.
Shelton should go
TNA.
TNA.
TNA better.
I think TNA would benefit right now from grabbing a few names like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They did it with Nick Nemeth. See, he's another one that I wouldn't be upset if AEW did a bit of a stint with him. But yeah, no, Shelton should go across there. But the likes of Elias and Monserrat and whatever, go on the independents, find yourselves first. I think a lot of them need to
Elias
do
has
that.
done any, has he?
Elias, mate, is weird. So Elias does a live TikTok stream every day.
Really?
And he's reading from the Bible.
Oh, I have seen that recently on TikTok. I have on the Wrestling Fellas one when I was looking through.
It's weird. It is strange, but it's their own beliefs. Not knocking nobody's beliefs.
Yeah.
I find it weird that someone sat there who I've seen wrestle live is quoting the Bible to me on a live stream. Well, it could be worse. It could be Ryback and quoting bullshit on the live stream.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong there.
Yeah, well, no comment. There's stuff about Vince, but we're not going to mention that. Have you been keeping up with the QR codes?
I let somebody else do hard work for me.
I missed yesterday's.
You missed yesterday. So yesterday's was a lady missing called Wendy Lucho.
Yeah, and then we descrambled Wendy Lucho, it spells Uncle Howdy.
Yeah, but also the Wendy Lucho, which is an interesting connection, is the therapist that was with the Fiend when the Fiend had some therapy sessions in 2020. It was like one or two things on SmackDown, but she was the therapist.
I don't remember that at
all. I rewatched it on YouTube this morning, and it reminded me. I think it was 2020 or 2019, but it was like one or two as the Fiend. It kept flicking between the Fiend and just Bray Wyatt, and she was the therapist. So that's who she is, and that's why the missing person. And you do it all, it comes up as Uncle Howdy, which is weird, and the way they've done it is really good.
I really hope they don't bring them out in King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring. This is
what I was about to say. I think it is. I think from what the date last on SmackDown came out was the 25th, because it came up with the numerals for the 25th of the 5th, which is the King and Queen of the Ring. It's going to be fucking dead. Do it at Clash at the Castle.
Do it on SmackDown. Do it on SmackDown or Raw. Do it on a normal show.
I do it at Clash or Money in the Bank.
I think running to Clash and Money in the Bank might run people's attention spans very thin on it.
Yeah,
they should have dropped it at Backlash. I think we're getting to that point now.
Backlash.
I think people are getting to the point. So like me now, I'm not hunting for the thing. I tuned in the Raw on Monday. As soon as I seen the QR code, that was me done with Raw. Not last week's. That was me done with Raw because I knew they weren't showing up. I was too tired to sit and watch the rest of Raw that night. I stayed up because I thought we might have seen them last week.
We're getting them at a pay-per-view. We won't get them on a house show.
Yeah,
on a TV.
That's the thing, though. Like, if you're gonna, I don't know, or even if you're gonna do something, Jed, I wouldn't. I'd hold.
We saw it last year, and I know it's not on the same level, but we saw it with Kairi Sane returning last year. There was just nothing.
No.
And if that was in the States or Europe, it would have had a pop, but there was just nothing. So doing that at Saudi isn't going to do anything for them. It'll do anything for people watching from home.
Yeah.
Because we'll be all fucking marking out. But the people there will be like, who the fuck are these 5, 6, whoever it is?
I'm intrigued at how they want to package it. That's what I'm looking forward to now, is how this creatively is going to be packaged. Because 6 people, that's a big group. I can't think the last time we had a 6-man group.
Bloodline. That's
What's
about
Judgment Day? JD, Dom, Rhea, Finn, Priest 5, Truth 6.
Truth 6. No, Truth's part of the LWO now.
Yeah, that's that dead group. He'll probably fucking bring something to it. Becky Lynch hasn't signed the contract yet. Contract runs out next week.
It's going to sign. She's going to sign.
And Damian Priest has now received full creative freedom in his new deal with what he does with his character.
Ooh, interesting.
It has been revealed by Fightful Select that during his contract, in there it says he has creative freedom in his own character.
I feel like he already had. With his look.
I've got a feeling he asked for that, and they were like, Chips probably went, well, you already had that, so...
I reckon Drew's probably got the same. I'm not going to lie.
I think
Drew's probably got the same in his.
Yeah. I think we talked about this a few weeks back when the signings, all the new signings were going on. Like I think when Will Ospreay went to AEW and Okada. I think that's the big point. I don't think
the creative side is it anymore. Yeah.
I think it's not just money now. I think the option of having creativity for your character is a big thing now. I think it started with AJ. When AJ signed, one of the things he wanted was a bit of creative freedom. Mm-hmm. And they offered the Elite the same sort of deal, but they turned it down. Their deal was, in their book, was if they didn't like their creative booking for 3 months, after 3 months, they could walk away from the contract. No issues, no compete, no nothing. Edge returned, he got a lot more creative control. I think a lot more of them now, and I think, Drew, you're right. I think that might have swayed Drew's having freedom. Yeah. I think Seth will get the same. And I think a lot more now will be that'll be the breaking point, creative freedom. Because they know if they go to another company, TNA, AEW, they're going to give them creative freedom to get them
like that anyway. Yeah. And last thing before we move on to the TV shows, Jesse Ventura is returning to WWE for the first time in years as a legend. He's signing a Legends contract, and that is the reason why. So, while speaking on Frank Morano's podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Jester Body Ventura revealed that he's been engaging in discussions with the promotion for a potential return. Jesse Ventura indicated the negotiations involved a Legends deal, as there are a few veterans remaining from the early WrestleMania era, naming the likes of Junkyard Dog, Roddy Piper, and more. He said, I'm back in negotiating with him. We're in talks right now. I have contracts from an attorney right now with WWE. We don't know right now fully. They want to bring me in under the Legends deal. If you go back to WrestleMania 1, there aren't too many of us alive anymore. It's true. Look, Roddy's gone, Orndorff's gone, Andre's gone, John Studd's gone, JYD's gone. You have more. It goes on and on. So it looks like they wanted him back, and he said, I can always say negotiations happen because of the changing direction of the company.
AKA Vince leaving.
Vince fucked off.
Yeah, no, I seen it the other week that he was in talking to WWE again because Vince is gone. It just... The Legends contracts sort of mean nothing nowadays, though, do they?
Yeah.
They literally, like, that used to sign him in. But I know there's talks with Devon returning to TNA this week. And they've just signed a Legends contract with WWE.
I think TNA is different now. I think partnership they're trying to get with him.
Yeah, I think there's a working relationship building there, isn't there? Which is good. But I don't know if I like the Legend contract as well, because they're made like sideshows, aren't they? Almost like pulled out with the ratings are not probably great. Some that Mick Foley's dropped.
Sorry, go on.
I know Mick Foley's dropped in and out of his quite a few times. Just because the demand sometimes they ask for them is it's just too much considering they're retired as such, and they get nothing from the figures, you know.
Which is mad. I find that insane.
The Legends contract, the percentage of the figures is pennies. Apparently, that was from Mick. That's why he pulled out last time, because he was getting nothing from what was being made from his image. And then he signed again. and he does WWE treasures.
He's very good on that. To be, I really enjoy him in
yeah.
that. To be fair.
Yeah, he is. I've watched. Did I watch the other day? Triple H's Sledgehammer. Which
I need to
there
find
could be
him.
any fucking sledgehammer. It's on that website.
I've got it. I've got Triple H Sledgehammer in the back garden.
This is what I mean. Like, I could have, we could all have Triple H's. What makes that Triple H's Sledgehammer? Like, Triple H isn't going to look at it and go, I remember using that against Vince in 1999. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck off.
Yeah. He lifts it up and he goes, oof. Yeah, no, that's definitely one of mine. Perfect weight, that.
Look, the blood on it from Vince's head. Do you remember that? Yeah, I remember that. Like, fuck off.
And
I
the
could
chunk
say
at the
I've
bottom
seen
where
it?
I hit cactus with it.
Have you seen the part of that with the SummerSlam gear? Like it's like the SummerSlam '98 with him and The Rock.
Yeah.
Like some guy had it in his collection. And
So these guys have collections are unbelievable.
yeah.
Yeah, but do you not find it a bit weird that they've just got some guys like...
Nah, mate. I'm gonna be
Trunks.
really, really, really honest, mate. If I could get my hands on, like the Dusty Rhodes one had Dusty Rhodes outfit.
Yeah. That's what I thought was a bit weird, though. And then when his son walks in and he wants to buy his stuff, dad's stuff back.
He fucking slept on that, right? So he's an idiot. So his son walks in and he says, "Is there anything else with the Rhodes family that you would like?" Oh, I've got Dustins. Right, you've got Dusties. You've got Dustins. Get a Cody coat.
Yeah.
Get a Cody coat as part of your payment towards renting it to them. But no, if I could get Cody's coat or something of Seth's, oh mate, yeah, I'd be buzzing me.
No, I know. I mean, I don't mean like a coat or a ring jacket or like tights or anything. But I mean, like if it's like Randy Orton's trunks that he wears, would you not find that a bit weird that you've got them on the wall?
No, I'd have them framed, mate. And yeah, I like the guys too. I'd have them framed. I wouldn't have them on a mannequin. I'd have them framed with like an image from the night they wore them.
I don't know. I mean, if we had Edge's like cloak or Triple H's jacket he returned in 2002, then I'd be looking well chuffed. To be fair, if we had Triple H's trunks, I probably would be. No, you know what I just said there. If we had Triple H's trunks, I'd be well happy.
Yeah. If you somehow someone said it about I've got a pair of Triple H worn trunks from
fucking give them me.
You'd be like, really? He's like, yeah. Do you want them? Yeah. But it's the mad like then when they ask for numbers like that when they offered them X, Y, and Z.
10 grand or something.
So they offered, I think it was 20. They offered for the Triple H '98, and they had the Rocks as well. I think they got up to like 20, 25, and then they were like, "There's no amount of money that I'd take. I want something else in exchange." And then Lita turned around.
Hang on, sorry, Teddy. Why are they all thick and not gone? I'll have a WrestleMania ticket. Why are they all not all thick?
So the guy at Dusty's got Survivor Series tickets. I was like, you got robbed.
In it, like, when Mick Foley, I can't remember. I think it was Booker T's, and he said, "Oh, I can get you tickets to Extreme Rules." The fuck wants Extreme Rules? Get me tickets to WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble.
A box in
WrestleMania.
Booker T's for Mania, innit? He did. It were Mania for Booker T's.
It must have been someone else's I've watched then. Miz's. It was the Miz.
Yeah, it was.
The Intercontinental title on Raw, and he went, Miz was like, Lita said, "We'll get you tickets to Extreme Rules," and I'm like, I'm sat there going, "Don't accept that, say WrestleMania," and he went, "Yeah, okay then," and I'm like, "Oh, if you sign me door and Extreme Rules tickets, fucking get a grip, mate. WrestleMania tickets, both nights, and I want access tickets as well. Fucking get me them, and then I'll say yeah, and then 10 grand on top. Thank you very much. See you in a bit."
I wouldn't sell anything if I got something. I wouldn't sell it. I'd rent it back to them, like that guy did with Dusty's clothes.
If I can get WrestleMania tickets, I would do.
Yeah. That'd be the starting bid. I'll have WrestleMania bid.
WrestleMania.
So I want WrestleMania tickets, but I want to go backstage. I want to have the access to.
Yeah, full access. Yeah.
Yeah, I want full access. Yeah. That's the deal. That's the deal you make.
I've got Triple H's Sledgehammer. I've got it in my back. Come and get it. We've got some demands.
I've got Cactus Jack's 2x4 barbed wire.
I've got a letter that was on Vince McMahon's desk back in 1999 in my hand right here.
I've got the thumbtacks from the street fight from 2000.
It might say M&S Bank on it, but ignore that. Fucking idiots.
What,
Man.
what,
Anyway.
Vince done bank with M&S?
Yeah, he does. He's massive with it. He likes shopping
That's
at
his.
M&S.
That's his hush money account.
Yeah. So no one can find it because it's in the UK. So we move on to weekly TV shows. We'll start off with Dynamite because it was on the Wednesday night.
It'd be Raw
Excuse me.
first, wasn't it? From recording from last week.
Why?
Yeah, 'cause we
Oh
recorded
shit!
Sunday.
Yeah, because we recorded on Monday, didn't we? If I would have known we got Raw, I wouldn't have done all the news and stuff.
We can
Forgot
leave Raw
about
because we got to do this. We can do this week's Raw anyway. So
Yeah, Raw last week was good. It was King of the Ring. Right, let's do this week's. We spoke about the card actually last week, and the card looked stacked, and then they announced 2 matches which were going to be on a house show because they realised that maybe having like 9-10 matches on a TV show just wouldn't suffice, and they needed some room for promos and stuff. So they took off Shayna and Maxine Dupree, I believe.
say it wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, Maxine Dupree. Sorry, John.
Yeah, Shayna
And then-
on the live show. Was
Kofi
and Ray.
and Ray, which I was very surprised Ray lost, to be quite honest with you.
Kofi knocked him out. I've not seen that in the live show after the match. Ray was actually knocked out because of Kofi.
Oh, what a shame. What he's done to Dom is an absolute travesty. And then on SmackDown, it was LA Knight. What was the match? That got moved to the house show. LA Knight.
Do you want to give me 2 seconds? I'll grab
I
it.
fucking remember. And there was a women's match as well.
Oh yeah, shit. LA Knight's match did get pumped.
I actually can't remember what the fucking match was.
Right. Hopefully they have the brackets on here. Here we go. So LA Knight versus Santos Escobar.
Santos, that's the one.
Oh my
What was the women's?
god!
And then it was Meechin and Tiff Stratton.
Yes.
Yeah, it was because they have got no information on what happened.
Yeah, it was Meechin and Tiffany Stratton because on SmackDown it's going to be Tiffany and Bianca.
Yeah.
And then Nia and Jade Cargill, which should be very interesting. Can't wait for Nia to botch something. Anyway, but we move on to Dynamite.
So the first few months.
So if Nia injures Jade, does she get fired?
Nah,
No.
I think she's protected on that shit.
Do you know why?
The Rocks.
Bloodline.
Yeah.
She's a part of the bloodline. Her wise man is Paul Heyman. Tell you that right now. But yeah, so yeah, Raw started off with the King and Queen of the Ring. Gunther beat
Kofi.
Yeah. No, that was a Raw last night. Talking about the original round. So you had Gunther beat Sheamus in that fucking banger of a main event. By the way.
That main event was sick.
It was so good.
There you go back and watch it.
Ricochet and Ilya was great.
Yeah, it was.
Jay and Finn was good.
You were
Like,
banger last week. Was banger.
Raw last week was mint. Like the matches they had, and even the women's matches. Io and Natalya was okay, and that's coming from me with Natalya. Dakota and Lyra Valkyria didn't have. It only had like 8 minutes or something. It says here, but it seemed like it went on for a while, and it was a really good match.
Was that
But
last
Ivy
night?
Niall. No, that was week
It
before.
was Lyra and
14
Thingy
rounds.
last night. Zoe Stark.
All right.
Yeah. Ivy and Zoe was only had 5 minutes, which was a shame. And then you had on the SmackDown side Bianca and Candice LeRae, which lasted 2 minutes 48 seconds. Jay Cargill's went on a bit longer against Piper Niven at 5 minutes 23 seconds. And then on the men's side, you have Baron Corbin have his first loss back on the main roster. Surprise, surprise. This is why he should have stayed in NXT against Carmelo Hayes. And then you had Angelo Dawkins lose because Bobby Lashley was supposed to be there, but he got injured. And Tama Tonga won. Tama Tonga, Jey Uso main as the final. Do you reckon?
Final.
As the final.
Yeah.
I reckon
Tama and Jey.
I gone for
Going
it being
for a
it
name.
with somebody. Don't know, but gone for.
Orton.
I think Gunther's winning that. Maybe.
No, yeah, they'll want to keep them apart for a little bit longer, won't they? Fair. I think we might see
Yeah.
some bloodline shenanigans, maybe.
In the semi-final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jey
potentially.
Uso, maybe.
Yeah.
Or Drew.
Yeah. Drew's
Or
focused
Drew,
on Damien now, isn't he?
Well,
After last night,
after
he's
last night,
focusing on Damien.
he's focusing on Damien, but also put Punk still in there, and obviously Jay on alert. He's come for Jay too.
Yeah. Punk will cost him anything he does anyway, so that don't matter. So then we move on to Dynamite. I'll let John take over Dynamite.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
I did watch it.
No worries. It was a decent show. So we had. So we had. It opened up with Orange Cassidy and Trent. I don't know if he's going by Trent Beretta anymore or not. I don't know. Which is it's an ongoing storyline. Someone's gone on with Orange as well with Don Callis. This obviously back off last week's Collision or Rampage where Trent took on Chuck Taylor, whose apparently career is now over. He actually sustained an injury that could potentially end his career last week.
Is that not storyline?
It seems like it was, but it actually might actually be serious. So yeah, so we're still waiting to hear on Chuck. But yeah, good match. Cassidy won it. And obviously Don Callis and Chris Statlander came out and separated them and all that sort of stuff. And Cassidy leaves with Don Callis again. I don't get why. Don't know what's going on there. Orange Cassidy as a Don Callis man, and then the Callis don't get now. Then we had Kenny Omega via satellite in his hospital room. Reminding people that he was an EVP as well again, and he can make matches. So he announced on Double or Nothing there would be a Anarchy in the Arena. Yeah, that's what it is. This one, Anarchy in the Arena, with Young Bucks, Okada, and Jack Perry versus FTR and two more people. And Kenny basically said that the first two guys that accept it will be the part of the match, and they'll reveal themselves later on. Serena Deeb got a promo about how she's coming for the title. Tony Storm comes out. And,
she's still around.
Yeah,
she's timeless, mate. Oh, Serena
Oh,
Deeb, sorry.
No, Tony Storm needs to fuck off, but
15,
we're talking about Serena Deeb.
So I'm just reading here. She was out the ring for 15 months after suffering 3 unprovoked seizures.
Shit.
So, and she still doesn't know what causes the seizures. So obviously she's now working a storyline with Tony Storm. Storm come out, threw money at her and stuff like that. Then backroom stuff with Rocky Mirror and Orange Cassidy. Then we had Mariah May against Harley Cameron and with Saraya. Now, I don't remember this match. Looking at this one, I'm reading it. Didn't have a great rating either. Mariah May won. That's the one who's with Tony Storm. Is dressing up like old Tony Storm.
Yes.
Coming out to Tony Storm.
I followed her for quite some time on Instagram and her independence.
Yeah. And obviously after the bell, Saraya and Harley Cameron jumped May, but Mina Shiroko quickly makes a save. Asked that Chinese or Japanese lady that she's been teasing kissing in the ring, which drags us back to what we talked about earlier on. That's Tony Khan dragging it back to the Attitude Era and trying to get men's eyes on it. It's not needed. Look, Pac did an interview backstage. about obviously there's the storyline running him and the Bang Bang Gang and Jay White. Young Bucks then cut a segment because they announced last week that Swerve's first opponent will be Christian Cage.
Should be a good match.
Should be a banger.
That should be, I would say, I was thinking that myself.
Yeah, Swerve then hit the ring in a foul mood, calling out Christian Cage. Cage comes out with
Nick
Wayne's mum, and Killswitch. Cut a promo, and obviously then the Mogul Embassy comes out, and Swerve's like, "You're not the only one that's got backup." But then the Mogul Embassy stabbed Christian in the back and attacked him. And it's come out later in the show, I think, or it was online, that they're Swerve's done nothing for them. Where the EVPs have promised them the world. So it seems like the EVP's got a storyline which could probably lead to Okada and Swerve down the line. And then we had Jay White against Rocky Romero. Good match. Jay White seems to have turned around from where he was last year with that absolute no-hope match with MJF to actually start and do something. The Bang Bang Gang are actually making the trios titles in both shows look pretty good again. They attacked Rocky at the end, and Pat came out to make a save. And then we had Jericho and Big Bill, the Learning Tree, against two jobbers, Mojo Rawley and Harlan Abbott. Squash match.
I've heard this was like overly squashy.
Yeah, very, very, very quick, very done. It's just trying to build this Learning Tree thing again. Jericho got a promo about thanking Shibata for his match last week with him. And it's, Big Bill saying how much he's learning on the commentary all the way through that match. They were talking about Hook. And Hook will be returning to Dynamite tomorrow, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Then we had the AEW TNT Championship match, Adam Colton against Brody King. Slapped. Absolute banger of a match. Blood everywhere. They threw the balls to the wall, mate. They went all in on this match. It was a good match. If you haven't watched it, well worth a match. Colton clearly wins. But yeah, what a match. But he gets attacked at the end of the match, and O'Reilly saves him. After the comments Colton made about O'Reilly last week, there was a Mercedes Moné promo.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah. Then Adam Colton's announced that he would be giving Kyle a match in Vancouver on the TNT. And then the last promo was the Elite hit the ring, banging on about what Kenny has said, and Okada calling himself the best bout machine. The Elite never wanted to hurt the AEW. Then the only reason the FTR made the save to Kenny is because they hate the Elite, but not because they like Kenny. And they're like, good luck finding two other guys. So the FTR then come out. Dak said it isn't going to be easy finding two others, but after a bit of convincing, Eddie Kingston joined them to take on the Elite, and then Bryan Danielson has joined Eddie Kingston and FTR to take down the Elite. So that's building up to obviously double and nothing's main event, which was going to be. I'm getting excited about double or nothing again, just for that match. Awesome.
I've got the card up to now where you've got Willow and Mercedes Moné for the TBS title, Strong and Ospreay for the International Championship.
Which
you got Tony?
Yeah.
Tony Starr and Serena Deeb for the women's title, Swerve and Christian Cage, and then the Elite versus Team AEW.
Yeah. I think we'll get Adam Copeland and Malachi in there as well.
Yeah, so do I.
So Dynamite out of 10?
I give it a good solid 7.
7?
It's good. I watched it when I was working in the office as well.
I need to. I'll watch that main event. We move on to SmackDown, which we spoke about briefly just before. It's all about King and Queen of the Ring, which means nothing anymore. But Triple H is trying to bring it back to mean nothing, and if it means something, if anyone can do that, it's Triple H.
Yeah,
Look what he's done with the Intercontinental title, and what he's trying to do with the US title. The advertised show was Orton and Styles, Angelo Dawkins, Tama Tonga, Bianca, Candice, LeRae, Jay Cargill, Piper Niven, and Naomi versus Nia Jax, which is a match everybody wants to see. Dawkins replaced Bobby Lashley due to the Almighty not being medically cleared to compete, which I don't know why it wasn't Ford. But it gave Dawkins 2 minutes out because it was a 2-minute match. Naomi
Maybe
and Nia
they've
Jax
gone
opened the
Ford
show.
because they don't want Ford to get popular again on his own.
Yeah, he is anyway after doing that flip and then standing there like he owned the place. He's sick, Montez Ford. We opened the show with Nick Aldis introducing Cody Rhodes, and informed him of his next challenger, and out came US champ Logan Paul. Not a match I thought I'd want to see. However, I'm intrigued.
That
how it can go
is Saudi booking at its finest.
It's always like that though. Logan
Yeah.
Paul, Roman at LA Knight. It always happens.
Yeah,
we know
that is there because it's
Goldberg Fiend.
It's not title for title, even though Cody's pushing it to be title for title. It's a non-title match, which what's the point? It's Saudi booking. That is, they want a Cody, they want Logan Paul, and they want Cody on the same card.
But they don't want neither of them to lose the belt.
Yeah.
And I'll take that actually instead of.
They could have done that so different though. If they really wanted to, they could have had AJ LA Knight, Cody Rhodes in a match, and have Logan Paul versus anyone that's just come onto SmackDown from the draft. Sammy Gable, Bronson Reed looks like it's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Liv and Becky as well.
Oh yeah, we got a bit of heel Liv last night, didn't we?
Yeah, we've got Liv and Becky coming for the women's title. Then we got the triple threat, the Intercontinental Championship, King and Queen of the Ring, whichever matches they're going to be. Right, and then we'll go have something from the Bloodline. So there'll be shit there. But that match, that main event, just for me, I know they're trying to coast Cody till Rock gets back, and then they're going to carry on with the Rock and Cody thing.
Working with Orton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody wants Orton.
Unless that's what they're doing at SummerSlam.
Yes, Cody's openly said that's who he wants now. He wants to face Orton. So give Cody an Orton. Cody. The only issue is Randy's really over at the moment. So
exactly. So then you're going to ruin one of them. You're going to ruin one of them being dead over. Whether it's going to be Orton, whether it's going to be Cody.
Randy's always over. Whether he's heel or not, Randy's over.
No, I know, but against Cody. Like I know what you mean, but at the moment he's red hot as a babyface. Like it's since.
I'm loving all this KO
riddle stuff.
Yeah.
They're probably saving that for SummerSlam.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not upset. We'll get it. I know we're going to get that down the line.
No, I know, but this could have been avoided and had 2 separate matches on the show.
Yeah.
Whether they're doing it because of time constraints, because of the King and Queen of the Ring, I don't know. But I don't know.
So that's like the main purpose in it. To be fair, that's why they probably are doing it this way. It doesn't overshadow the tournament, does it that way? And
either loss between either of them doesn't do anything for either one. I mean, Cody's obviously winning, but Logan losing doesn't put any downer on Logan at all. So
this is one of the matches I think we could actually get really wrong, because we could see Logan Paul cheat the win.
Cody's winning that, mate.
And then I beat the champion. It's
actually that's setting up. He's from Cleveland, isn't he, Logan Paul? That's at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
I'm still saying we're having Jake and Logan for tag titles.
Please no.
In Cleveland.
Please God, no.
I think I might actually turn off if he turns up.
I'm hoping Mike Tyson absolutely flattens him, but I know it's not going to happen.
No. Tyson's fucking 90 years old, isn't he?
Not allowed to knock him out.
They changed the rules again, haven't they, or something? I don't know. I don't follow it. I don't
No
care.
knockouts.
I don't care.
How can you have a boxing bout without not? It's quintessential part of boxing is knocking someone out for the win,
because it's all made up.
and it's
That
all
sport,
rigged.
the sport that they all say is made up is now coming to boxing, and now they don't like it.
No, it's that them fights, his fights, they're all rigged. They're all done for money. Same with Jake's.
Have you seen?
Logan's.
That's what we're talking about, Jake's.
Oh, Logan's
Yeah.
as well. Barring that last
Oh yeah,
one.
Logan's was. Logan's was. Of course it was.
Barring that last one, that one.
Fucking perfect money. It's easy money.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't blame
I
him.
don't blame him.
I do the fucking same thing.
Still
I mean, boxing's been dead for years, mate.
UFC.
I say that.
boxing.
I don't
mind boxing every now and then, but it's with these. So it's not even just the polls, the YouTuber boxing. It's embarrassing to watch and call that boxing.
It's getting more views than normal boxing. That's the issue.
I know, yeah, but that's because of the state we're in now, where we're in this streamer influencer world right now. They're becoming bigger than celebrities.
Yeah,
and that's why the eyes are on it. But when you watch some of it, like,
I like it. I'm a fan of KSI, but that fucking fight with Tommy Fury was.
Oh no, I'm the same. I said that.
Cool.
It was absolutely fucking stupid. Naomi and Nia lasted about 5 minutes. Nia Jax beat Naomi, so she advanced. Wasn't a great match. Lasted a few minutes. Alicia Taylor made a debut as the ring announcer for SmackDown. I don't want people hating on me. I don't like her on main TV. She's good on NXT. I prefer Mike Rome.
You've been spoiled with Samantha Irvin.
No, I like Mike Rome on SmackDown. Mike Rome's ace. He's great, Mike Rome. I'll do watch NXT weekly, but I'll get used to her. I don't know, just sometimes she grinds my gears a bit. Like Booker T on commentary.
I think pay-per-views it's going to be Samantha. I think that's
I know.
Going forward. It's just going to be Samantha doing pay-per-views.
That makes me happy. I think that's why Mike wanted to go down to NXT, just so it's limited to what he's doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was an okay match. Then Baron Corbin got his first loss against Carmelo Hayes. Back up on the main roster. Why have they brought him back up? Don't understand. Should have kept down there.
They should have kept him with fucking Bronze. Not Bronson.
Wrong.
With the Bron Breaker. That's what they should have done with him.
They should have just kept him in NXT. Let him win the NXT title. I know Trick's obviously the hottest thing at the moment, but let him be the heel that takes it off him.
Yeah.
And builds the heel persona back up and be the guy that everybody hates. That was a good match.
Actually, can I say something? But it's just Tricks come up. That segment on NXT this week where he absolutely went down like a sack of shit. When he went down like a sack of shit after that elbow from. That for me killed. Like it put a massive dampener on Trick for me. Like he should be going down like that without size difference of them both. Like there's not a chance in hell. I know like wrestling's not real, but like
what?
I know. Sorry, sorry for bursting your bubble, guys.
That whole segment was awkward though with Trick and Lash Legend. It was just And then we got Cargill and Piper Niven.
I'm really surprised she got up for Jaded. That were fucking impressive.
I know. Do you know what? For what was it, 5 minute summit?
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't amazing. It was nowhere near anything that we know. If put Jay Cargill with Bianca Belair, it's a better match kind of thing. But with someone like Piper Niven, you just think Jay Cargill won't be able to pick her up and do the Jade. But mate, yeah, she did. It says here Chelsea Green should be employee of the month. I've been saying it for fucking since she came back. Chelsea Green's fucking amazing.
She's fantastic.
So good. She don't get enough recognition for what she does. Bianca Candice LeRae next. Have a wild guess who won that one?
Don't
This is the issue with these matches on SmackDown compared to Raw. I know Raw's a 3-hour show and they can put extra time into them, but the matches on SmackDown will just if you're gonna advertise, you're gonna have a King and Queen of the Ring tournament. At least give them fucking a few more minutes than 2 minutes. I think Candice LeRae's not had a match longer than about 3 minutes in the space of about 8 months since she's been on TV doing more. And she deserves more, Candice LeRae. She's great. We know how good she is. We spoke about it before on the pod.
PWG stuff, right?
Yeah. That's what I mean. She can go, and we know she can go. It's just they don't give her anything. Bloodline had a quick segment and made it clear that Solo would be turning on Paul Heyman soon. It's going to break my heart when Paul Heyman gets hit with a spike on Solo. But he's got to he's going to run back to his tribal chief, and his tribal chief's going to come back out and absolutely smash him, stack him, pin him.
Sorry, just to point something out. If Cargill beats Jax and Belair beats Stratton, we get Cargill, Belair next round.
Mm-hmm.
Bit early for that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm hoping there's something.
Tiffany will win.
I think it'll be Tiffany to win. I don't think it'll be Nia. I think if there's anybody's losing, it'll be Bianca.
I think Jade will win it overall. I think she'll win.
Yeah, I think Jade will win it. I think Jade will win it, and then it's going to be Gunther. I wanted Jane Tama in the end, but it's going to be Gunther in it.
I think there could be a chance, though. I'm not disagreeing with you. Jade probably will win it, but there's a chance Lyra could win it as well.
Oh, yes.
Could, but after Raw, I think Damage Control will probably get involved and stop it all.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But yeah, Lyra, because Jade doesn't need to win it to carry on what she's doing. But Lyra,
agreed.
It helped Lyra's main roster run.
Yeah, it would.
Agreed. Lyra will win that. Tiffany will win. Tiffany will beat Bianca. Jade will beat Nia, and then Jade will beat. I don't know actually. Yeah, Jade will win. It'd be Jade and Lyra, and I could just see Damage Control getting involved on Lyra.
Yeah.
To carry on the feud between them two, and that's what makes Jade win. But I don't know. It could do. It'd be good to have her win it as well, though. To be fair. Tama versus Angelo Dawkins. Mate, Montez Ford did some kind of fucking flip.
Yeah, he did. And
sick. Made it look like it was fucking amazing and stood there, which it was, and he stood there like that. He's just meant, isn't he? I love him.
Is that so let me put this flip in comparison to Ricky Shea against Velveteen Dream?
No, no. I wouldn't say anything compared to that, mate.
Yeah. But is it like so? If you want me, if I'm going to
on Ford level, because we know how good Montez Ford is and how his flips he does. Remember the one he did over the post? I think it was at SummerSlam against.
When he went diagonal over the top. Yeah.
When he went straight over the post and landed on his feet. Compared to that, which I think is his best one, I'd probably put it there.
I'll try and find it because on the scale of flips, Ricky Shea's one against Velveteen.
Oh, we're doing flips and Ricky Shea Velveteen Dream's up there.
Yeah, it sits on its own. But Willie's got a couple little slide in, but that one there sets the standard. Then again, anything that Ricochet does in the air is fucking
I want
amazing.
Ricochet's ass, man. You can't go a day without mentioning Ricochet, can you?
Leave Ricochet alone, all right?
I did say I enjoyed his match on Raw with Ilya, man, because Ilya kicked his ass.
I've called it a few times. I can see big things for Ricochet in the near future.
I don't know what these big things are because all I can see him is keep losing.
Well, he's got that speed championship now, and he's going to be the face of that shite. But never mind.
AKA the Cruiserweight title.
The 24/7 champ.
Wade Barrett said on commentary that there was a time where WWE management wouldn't touch Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga, which is true.
Yeah.
Angelo Dawkins got a jobber entrance, which people were happy about because he deserved a bit more than a jobber entrance, but I don't expect anything less. Tama Tonga's entrance is mint. I like his music. His presence. I like it.
Tanga's
Tonga Loa.
Tonga Loa.
Yeah.
As well. And the reason why Jacob Fatu hasn't been put on TV as of yet,
Because they're worried
apparently,
that he'll take over Solo.
yeah, because he's got such a following out there that he will take over Solo as the lead of the new bloodline, which then makes me think, well, at least maybe align him with the Usos and do it that way.
Maybe you don't need Roman. I didn't even think of doing that. Yeah.
I mean, you do need Roman. It's the bloodline.
Yeah, no, we're going to get Roman at some time. At some point, Roman's coming back and he's going to put Solo over his knee, slap his ass, and remind him who's boss.
Damn right, yes.
Yeah, I'm not denying it, but I am loving the new bloodline.
I am. No, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I'm like the way they're going.
Roman is going to come back, and I hope he does a Kev Owens as well, where he super punches all three of them in one punch.
Yeah.
Because it'll just be great then.
It'd be sick when he gets the ovation he's going to get when he comes back.
Oh, the pop's going to be mental. Yeah, I can imagine. I can see it already now, mate. There's going to be some sort of bloodline match with the Usos, and then three are going to absolutely smash the Usos around the ring, and they're going to win. The bell's going to hit. They're going to hit a beat down, and then we're going to hear the music hit. And he's going to slow walk to the ring again.
What would you do if it's actually the old Roman Reigns music when he appears?
No.
That'd be great.
It needs to be the
it needs to be the tribal chief. But if the big dog comes out,
I wouldn't be upset if they do try to move away from the tribal chief with him now.
No.
And go
do not go back to where they're going.
No, I'm not going back to both big dog or anything like that. Something different for him, because the tribal chief's been done now and whatever. But
he still is the tribal chief. No one's took over him.
Yeah, but he's not the head of the table. Solo
he is, because no one's took over him.
Solo.
No one's beaten for it.
But no, I can see it. And a slow walking. We'll have shots of Paul Heyman like crying with excitement, having to run off to the toilet really quick.
Me crying.
Yeah, you crying. And yeah, I want to see Tama and Tonga run at him. They just punched them out of the way or spears them out of the way. And then Solo's ready from the ring, and they just, Superman punches Solo, reminds him who's fucking daddy.
I like that.
Can't wait now. I want it to happen now. I can't wait now.
I reckon SummerSlam for that.
Yeah.
I think SummerSlam. And then the main event, AJ, Autumn. We've had it before. We've seen it before, but it never disappoints.
Yeah.
Yeah, every single time they're in a match, it just works. Orton sold a knee injury. Says here like he was never going to walk again. And AJ was bumping all over the place for the Viper. At one point, that AJ had him in the calf crusher, and you don't see it often. You just try and get out of it. But Orton tried to change the calf crusher so it didn't hurt him as much, so he could get on top of him. And you don't see that kind of shit like with a submission. You just see him either crawl to the ropes but Orton tried to change it. Obviously, I think the only time you see that is the figure four when they turn it round. Apparently, it's supposed to hurt the other person when you turn around the figure four leg lock. Don't know if it does. But it was a quality match.
An upcoming video. I put Matt in a figure four leg lock.
Good luck with that.
I'd pay to see that
with my leg.
With your legs, I'll just kick him. Hurting people, disabled. We need Styles Me Old Music back, someone said here. This new song just feels wrong. I've listened to it the other day. It's on Spotify. It's shit. I hate it. It's awful.
I just want them to
I want AJ Styles.
I am that one. Yeah,
just get the phenomenal one back.
I want the AI one that they made for him in that video I sent you guys.
I watched that video. I'm fucking crying.
Oh yes.
Fucking crying. I was.
Def Rebel will probably do that.
Was perfect.
That was on peak. Like they had that right.
The Triple H one where it goes on about Monopoly, it killed me off. Right?
I've not heard the Triple H one.
It's so good. Triple H was...
Find that video where he sent it in, just watch it from the beginning to the end. It's fucking. I don't really watch them often, but that was gold, mate.
Oh, I will do then. I'll go back and watch it. So yeah, SmackDown. Okay. It was all building up, but just give him a few extra minutes on matches, man.
Especially like I was saying to you at the weekend, it was good to see the end Windsor and Stephanie Vicure get 10, 15 minutes. It was nice seeing women get a little bit of time to actually wrestle.
Yeah, we need it more. And then Raw last night. I've not watched it. I've watched the highlights on YouTube.
I watched it.
Do you want to take over, Teddy?
Yeah, I don't mind. But a solid show, very similar to SmackDown. Very Queen and King of the Ring heavy. We seem to see the implosion of the Alpha Academy throughout the show. I don't know if you got that sort of vibe.
Unfortunately.
Which I'm happy about because Gable doesn't need them and Otis needs a run on his own.
Or Otis.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't want to see Maxine Dupree kind of disappear.
I don't think she will. I think she'll work with Ivy Nile.
Yeah, I think she'll be more with Ivy Nile now.
But yeah, again, I want to see potentially the Creed brothers go with Gable. That's the team I want. That's the three. That'd be the three I'd want. But yeah, then we had Jay versus Ilya in the main event, which was a sick, really, really sick match. Jay hit one of the best spears I've seen in a long time to get the win. I didn't see Ilya losing. To be fair, I thought there were going to be some shenanigans because Ilya's been put as the next big deal, isn't he, of Raw. So
yeah.
But I know what they're doing. They're kind of wanting to keep Gunther out of the way of Ilya for a little while.
Yeah.
They did tease the fact that Ilya beat Gunther, so they put it out there so it's canon for the people that don't watch NXT UK. So, which was good to see. We got a fatal 4-way tag match between Creed's.
Aiken Razor.
Yeah.
Republic.
And Judgment Day.
Day.
Thank you. Which was won by Judgment Day.
Judgment Day, thanks to Carlito.
Some shenanigans, yeah. And then Carlito seemed to be accepted by Damian Priest a little bit after the fact. We'll see how that sort of plays out. What else did we see?
Carlito on Judgment Day, can you?
I hope not.
No, I think this is all working to the implosion of Judgment Day. Dom doing what he wants, bringing people in. JD and Finn not listening to Priest as well. I think this is where Priest is gonna break out on his own now.
He's got his own music now, hasn't he, Priest? He's got actual different music now as well, which I've noticed that they played that this week. Interesting opening segment though, with Drew and Priest going back and forth. I think they're giving Drew too much to do, man. He's got his beef with Jay, he's got his beef with CM Punk. Now he's beefing with Priest. You need to concentrate a little bit more for me. I don't know how everyone else feels about that.
I don't mind him having his feuds with everyone because if you remember in Vince McMahon era, it was this feud, nothing else before it mattered. You don't remember it.
Yeah.
But it's like Drew has got his hatred for Punk. So it started with Seth. He wanted the world title from Seth because he deserved his main event, his moment at WrestleMania. Then Punk came back and he hated Punk, but he never forgot about Seth. And then along with Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes bringing Jey Uso to Raw. Jay's one of the reasons why he didn't win the title. And it's like everything that happened in the past with Drew, we're remembering because we're allowed to now. Whereas if it was Vince McMahon,
he's like, nah, mate.
Drew, don't remember.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I like the fact that potentially, obviously, at one point we are going to get, probably at SummerSlam, Drew and Punk. We're going to get Jay again with Drew. We're getting Damian and Drew at Clash. I think it'll be a clash rather than King and Queen of the Ring.
Yeah,
Me.
exactly.
It's like Drew's road mapping his storyline for the next so many months.
Yeah,
Making it very, very clear that he's starting with Priest. That's going to work, but Punk's going to make appearances here, there, left, right, centre. It'll work Priest till Clash. Then whatever done with Clash, then it'll be Jay or Jay. Then work Jay up to SummerSlam, and then they'll work in the SummerSlam with Punk. Whether Jay takes the title off him in between could be a flip flop with the title there, but Punk costing him every now and then. It's there, but I like the way I took that promo is they are mapping Drew's next few months out for us because he's injured
set up
as well, so he's not going to be wrestling properly for a little while.
Yeah,
so we're getting a very clear path of what their plan is for Drew, and maybe that's something Drew's turned around and said because we never really know what Drew's doing until like 2 weeks before he has the main event match.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know Priest is first, then Punk and Jay, whatever order that comes in.
Which I can accept that, I suppose. I don't mind that.
I also think we'll get something with him and Seth when Seth's fit as well. If he's the title holder when Seth returns back.
Pat, you haven't watched it. So Pat said, like, I don't know what Pat were on this week, but Pat were.
We don't know what Pat's on any day of the week. Never mind fucking what was last night. Pat's like, mate, he's got Gunther and Jey Uso next week. He's gonna be coming in his pants when he does that, and then Gunther looks at him and looks like wants to kill him. I love Pat.
Let's say they'll have Gunther come out first for that interaction. It doesn't work if Jay comes out first because he can yeet all he wants then.
Yeah. But yeah, that was about it for Raw. I don't know if I've missed. I don't think I've missed anything. No, spring into my mind. Oh, we had Tozawa versus Bronson Reed, which ended in about 2 minutes. Tozawa got about 4 moves in and then got absolutely put in the floor.
What? No, you're having me on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had obviously they had the
one more thing. They acknowledged the QR codes this week. Pat.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Pat turned around and like, it linked to something scary, and not scary you with the horns.
Scary came up last time I looked at one of them QR codes. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
SmackDowns was creepy. Right at the start with when they did the then now together forever thing, and that's where it. That one was creepy.
Uncle Howdy replaced Punk in the Stars, didn't he?
Yeah, and then it went to like it was just weird. I love him. I really do like him because it's the creative side of it. It's just so good.
I think that's like honoring like Bray's heritage as well.
Yeah,
his memory. Not his heritage. That's not the right word, but yeah, his memory as well. Doing it that way.
I need to watch that one back because Bray's in that now forever thing.
He is.
Is it?
I'm sure he's on the same one as Punk's on because that's the forever.
Yeah.
Did he replace Punk,
or
did they replace Punk and Bray with Howdy?
We also had Karrion Kross tell Kofi that there's always time to turn things around, which left Kofi looking dead confused. And then I think we're getting Ludwig Kaiser versus Sheamus next week.
Yeah,
something we all want.
Yeah, if Sheamus slaps him about, I'm all right with that, mate.
Yeah. Just recapping the matches dead quick for the King and the Queen. Gunther beat Kofi, which was a really good match. Really enjoyed it. Obviously, before it, Lillian Garcia came out. Kind of like it was kind of like to give the reins to Samantha Irvine and say you're the new ring announcer now.
That's not the torch, shite.
Yeah, kind of thing. Like Taker did with Bray that time when he came out and he kind of passed the torch there. Like this kind of thing. Kiana James finally arrived on Raw. She was supposed to come up last week, but time constraints wouldn't let her do it. She came in a segment between Miz and Truth. I don't know what happened. It just says it here. So
yeah,
I said something strange, and I can't remember what it was. And they genuinely looked perplexed by her.
Lyra Valkyria defeated Zoe Stark, which they've given B. a year.
Yeah, it was a good match. I enjoyed it. That was good.
Yeah, Sami Zayn, Otis, then Otis get berated by Gable. Becky versus Dakota. I think he got involved in the damage control.
Yeah.
Valkyria came out to make the save, and then as she was looking at the ramp to them, Liv came from behind and smacked Becky.
Yeah.
Fantastic
Becky
it was.
smacked her
Really enjoyed
early
it.
on the night.
Oh, actually, yeah, Becky. So Liv. Sorry, that was another segment. So Liv called Becky a bitch backstage to Lyra.
Yes, she did.
Then
Yeah.
Becky punched her. Went, at least I like a face-to-face fight, bitch. And then what's up? It's all the
Yeah,
I love like when they swear words again now. And like there'll be fans like go absolutely nuts. It's like, oh shit! Like someone said the B word.
She said bitch. She said bitch. Can't let
It's
me
a joke.
mum here. It's supposed to be PG.
Yeah.
JD won Braun Strowman to stay out of Judgment Day's business, which Braun Strowman laughed at him for.
What a random pairing that's going to be when they actually get in the ring together.
And
I can't wait. That Ed just flying around the ring.
it says for the Fatal 4-Way Tag match, WWE does multi-team matches as well as any company. They're almost always good, if not significantly better than the last, and then they walk the fine line between action-packed and chaotic nonsense.
Yeah.
Bates' strength was on display as he spun the massive Akam around in an airplane spin. I saw that.
How impressive.
Which we know Judgment Day won. And then JSO versus Ilya Dragunov, which was a fucking mint match. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The Fireflies were definitely a fixture in Uso's entrance.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Backstage as well. In an interview after Raw, and said, "Thank you for bringing the Fireflies. He's always with us," kind of thing. Yeah.
Jey Uso for Uncle Howdy. Just saying. Maybe that's.
Well. Ooh. Shout.
A close-up show blood emerging from the ear of Uso, apparently, who had his earring torn off.
But yeah, Ilya's just sick. Ilya just mate.
Not tore one off. I've pulled one through. It's painful.
Did you bleed as much as John Moxley?
More. It fucking didn't stop.
Shit.
But that's not Collision and Rampage. I haven't watched, but I know there was a quite big debut on Collision. Not as in like stature, but as in
this Dynamite Kid, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dynamite Kid. His nephew debuted against Dax. Apparently put on a very good show. Obviously Dax won. Dynamite Kid sort of come in as like almost like a jobber to him, but it's gone. It's been highly rated that Dynamite Kid's getting acknowledged like he should be for his nephew.
Yeah.
So we may see more of the Dynamite Kid, and I think it's called Tommy.
Tommy's the real Dynamite.
Yeah, but I think the nephew's called Tommy as well.
Oh, is he? Okay.
So yeah, that was quite obviously for us UK-based guys. It's nice to see Dynamite Kid actually being acknowledged again, despite obviously his issues. But I didn't watch. That's the only thing I know from Collision and Rampage because I haven't watched them this week.
I've just realised there's a bit of news that you've missed. Cash, and it's Cash. Got them charges for that gun thing that went off last year. Got dropped yesterday, I believe.
They think nothing to cover that anyway, because he got the flight to the UK a few weeks later.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was shitting a brick that we weren't going to get FTR Young Bucks at all in.
Oh, same here, mate. I remember it was me and you, wasn't it? They say like he better not fucked up his visa for going over. I remember that. It's so good.
But I think we're at a good point because we're on the recording. We're about 2 hours, short of 2 hours.
Just an hour now because we spoke for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. So we're going to a good point to put to the end of this week's pod. Like the guys mentioned earlier on, we have Ted and Matt's review of Resurgence already on the channel.
Review. I sat there and listened.
Yeah, I watched it back yet, and I thought it was a bit odd you sitting in on that one because you haven't got a fucking clue. I I'll let you.
We compared things to WWE and AEW.
So
kinda
that's what I tried
got
doing,
things.
like, so I can get to you guys that don't watch NJPW. I thought Matt would be a good. Matt,
Do you know what you should do though, Ted? For the next time,
Yeah.
get Matt to read out the match names.
Oh no! So I tried to. I was going to, and then I went. I let Ted do these because I was not going to butcher them.
Comedic. Let Matt read them out.
Shingo Takagi, he didn't have a clue. He just looked at it, and that's the one that he just handed over to me. It was Shingo versus Yui Mora, and you didn't have a clue, Matt.
Yeah, I didn't know.
But yeah, so we've got that video over there. We've got all of the videos on the channel. Still social media links below. Yeah, below. I'm trying to remember from the videos now.
Yeah.
Below. Obviously, above will tell you we are affiliated with EUROSHOP. So if you are going to buy your merch,
right.
it's in the comments down. Oh, it's in the description down below. Head across to the TikTok channel as well while you're there. Someone comment on the video. Otherwise, I'm drawing my own person again. On the Bam Bam Bigelow one, it was Bianca Belair, but she just didn't look right. So I literally scrapped it and drew Bam Bam Bigelow in an hour.
You were really good, mate. That to say you did that in an hour, that's even more impressive.
Yeah, that was rushed. Anyway. That was a rushed one. I'm going to be really honest. If no one comments, I'm going to have to do him. It's the only way it's going to work. I know it.
No one comment.
I'm going to have to do it with a twist, though. Ish. My normal style. But no, I'm not going to do nothing bad to him as much as I want to. No, I'm going to do an action like the pipe bomb. We're sitting on the ring or something.
Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, head across there, comment. If you don't, I am going to have to draw CM Punk. And if you watch the videos, you know how much that's going to hurt to draw CM Punk without like drawing a dick on his head. And his fingers and his nose, and but yeah, head across there. We got anything else? No streams this week, have we? No
streams. We're no. There's nothing.
There will be a stream though.
Are we going to do King? Are we going to do one?
We'll do King and Queen. I said last week I'm going to try and do streams at every pay-per-view now, because I'm off on the days, so whether you jump in or not, they will work out that who's coming.
I thought you worked Saturdays.
No, I'll finish on it, but I'll get early finishes for them.
Okay.
I'll do shift slides where I'll start early on Saturday or something. I'll work it out. I'm doing
holidays reset soon, so I can.
It's not even that. I do on a Thursday. I do an hour and a half toilet every week. Now I'm going to be doing it.
Right.
Disabled, not for any. I don't need a toilet. It's do with breaks and stuff like that, but I'm not boring people that's watching us with that shite. So yeah, I'll get an early finish for that, or I'll slide a shift. So yeah, I'm going to go live for that as well.
Matt, we'll all do that then, because I'll do that
live.
Whether I'm going to be in a good mood or not is a different story, but we move.
I'll build the we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we will have live. So yeah, come King and Queen, there will be a live stream for live reacts with us. Whoever jumps in, make it fun as well. We'll have a little in chat bets on the winnings and stuff like that. But yeah, so look out for them. That will be on YouTube as well. I'm doing on Twitch. YouTube.
Yeah, no, we got more from YouTube last time. So
I've been doing my studies on it. But yeah, so don't forget to go give us a follow everywhere. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button here, and the bell as well for the live shows when they come up. Other than that, guys, I think it's a peace out.
Peace.
Yeet.